Hello everyone, so today I'm going to be talking about day trading Genius Brands International stock. My other two videos with Genius Brands International stock have actually done really well. I started this channel midday Thursday, uploaded my first video talking about my day trading on Genius Brands just a little bit, kind of a recap, and that has 40 views, which was insane to see for my first ever video. And the second video I have up right now just passed 100 views in under 22 hours. I started this channel Thursday, midday Thursday, and it's Saturday right before noon right now. So thank you all so much. So today I'm going to be talking about day trading Genius Brands. And before we get into the video, like, subscribe, comment, tell me if you guys like the Genius Brands videos. Tell me what else you want to see, any other hot stocks I may not know about. So let's get into this. Genius Brands has a pretty nice and favorable day trading pattern. Let's look into midday here. This was Friday, June 26th, and this day was slightly unusual because it had this giant decline here. So this was a bit of a weird trading day, kind of scary. But if we look midday here, we can see the same exact pattern. The stock falls. This is almost 3%. Stock falls 3%, it consolidates and bounces up. So if you're a day trader looking at this, you see the MACD down at the bottom here starts reversing. This is midday, right after noon. It's about 12:15. So you can see here that the stock comes down and bottoms out, and it hits this bottom spot quite a few times after a fall. You can see that it happens here too, but that's not quite as big of a fall, and usually with the stock you look for almost 3% or more. So this satisfies that condition, nearly 3% of a fall. And then you see this consolidation here. It comes down, touches this, bounces back up, opens down here, pushes up, opens down here at $2.32 again, pushes up, and then you see that it opens here. And when you see that next green bar start is ideally when you want to buy. At this point, you're starting to get an indication RSI is going up, volume is staying pretty much steady, and down here, MACD looks like it's starting to favor a reversal. So those are all favorable signs for trade. So let's say you get in at 234, right? It depends on what you guys do. This is a very speculative penny stock. It moves a lot. With this stock, it's possible to get an average of 1.5% to 2% daily with one trade. I use a cash account to day trade. I make 1.2% almost daily, well, every other day with this stock. So I aim for 1.2%. You may have your different goals. You may have way more aggressive goals or way more conservative goals. So just tailor this to what your goals are. And in a minute, I'm going to talk about when to sell out of Genius Brands, so don't quite leave yet. So you can see that's a buy right in that area. Then we come over here and we see that same exact thing. This is a bit less of a fall though. So this one, if you're looking at this, actually, no, that's a pretty good fall. Almost 3% there. So let me check this fall out, only 2%. So if you're looking at this, you can see the stock falls almost 3%, and then it starts to have this reversal pattern, and ideally you get in around 234 again. You can see here it dips down, RSI levels out, volume's pretty steady in through here. In MACD, down here, the blue line is starting to flatten and start even a reversal. So that is exactly what you look for in the MACD. Again, I'll talk about when to sell a little later on. You can see that this could have been a buying opportunity, but not really. Not much is happening here. And where this is a penny stock, you usually get in 1 cent above where the price is. So a 3-cent move from where you bought may seem like a lot, but it's really only a 2-cent move, and about 50% of the time that'll end up being only a 1-cent move. So that's not very big for this stock. In here, there's this really big jump up. To be honest, I have no idea why this is. I'm not sure if there was news. I don't think there was. So maybe someone bought a lot of stock. Obviously, a lot of people bought stock, but about 1 million shares were traded in this area. But this isn't really a buying opportunity, so it's strange to see that. But then here you have like a 5% decrease and then this green bar. That's more of an if you want to risk it, because MACD is starting to say it's going to go down more. RSI is still fairly high. So this was risky. But if you caught it, there'd be a chance for a little bit of profit there. And you can see there's a sell pattern there, and I'll tell you guys about that in a minute. Don't worry. Stick around for a little bit longer. But what we're going to do is we're going to change the time frame to 2 days. And we're actually going to look in this area here. This is when I day traded on Thursday. I made a video about it. You can go check that video out. First video on the channel. Really exciting, but let's get into this. You can see back here in pre-market trading, this is around 9:10 a.m. on Thursday, June 25th. It starts consolidating after a fall it has. This fall wasn't as much, so I did take a small position here, and then it ended up going up some more, and so I eventually sold out around 271 right in this area, and I bought in this area. But then you can see that the stock has this fall here, and this is exactly what we're looking for. Let me get rid of these. So you can see it has this pretty nice fall. 3.7%, almost exactly what we're looking for. And then there's this red bar and green bar. Both are good sized bars. Both are a move of 0.75% about. And the red bar closes at the same place that the green candle, I guess I should say, the green candle opens. So that right there can signal a buying opportunity. The RSI is low. MACD isn't quite favoring a reversal yet, but this is where you start taking small positions and phasing into those positions. So that's one thing I do. I'll start with, 25, 50 shares, and then I'll gradually move my way up to 100 or 200 shares at a time. And that's just to be safe, because if it falls when I only have 200 shares in and I'm able to buy, 1,200 more, I'm able to realize that, and that's a lot better. But you do start to see this uptrend, which is pretty nice here. So let's take a look at where to sell, because I know you guys have been waiting. So let's say in this area you buy around 261, right? And buy at 261. And you're targeting 1.5%, 2% on the day. You could say here is 1.5%. Let me just draw these in really quickly. And here is 2%. So that just helps you visualize, okay, where does the stock go to get to my goals? But more importantly, does it look like that the stock can actually get to that point? So here, that is about a 1.5% gain. So maybe in this area, you're thinking about selling, right? But this green bar opens here and it hits this top. This bar opens here and then it falls. This is right around 9:50 a.m. on Thursday, June 25th still. And you can see this pattern here. And that's more of what you're looking like for a sell. But whereas it's a small area, RSI is still fairly low, MACD has just signaled a reversal, you may stay in. And maybe if you have extra capital, you're trying to buy more in this area. But this is exactly why. It's also staying along the EMA line. So you see it come up like this, and this is where you may stay in. Maybe you say, okay, I'm fine with the 1% profit, and you take the 1% profit on the day. 1% is amazing for nearly anyone. So maybe you stay in and you're able to ride it up. And all of these just say, stay in the stock, keep doing exactly that. But then you get to this area where you see the green bar goes way up, this red bar opens there, and then starts to fall. So when you see that, ideally is when you sell. And if you had sold somewhere in this area, let's say you miss it by a couple cents, that's still 2.3% on the day, which is pretty good. Again, 1% is even amazing daily. 0.5% on average daily is good. But usually with this stock, you want to trade it in the morning. This starts to happen. This stock did go up towards the end of the day. There was a lot more volume in the market than normal. But let's take a look back here at where you could have sold. So you see this, if you're buying in this area, let's say you bought at, let me remove this drawing. Let's say you bought at 234. Well, all the way up into this area is about a 1 to 2% gain. Somewhere in that area. So you see that the stock reaches this area and you start, you pull up the sell order. You see this. You see that the stock bounces off of this line quite a few times, and that is ideally where you want to sell. It's got a nice run up, mostly green bars, one gray bar in there. Clicks there, hits that, it goes up, but then it falls. The same thing here. Opens here, it looks like it probably pushed up first and then fell. So that's where you can start seeing the weakness in the stock. So thank you all again. Thank you for 100 views. Please subscribe. I only have few subscribers. I think I've got 12. So if half of you subscribe, that would be amazing. Really helps my channel. If you got to this point in the video, nice job. You're probably the only one. But thank you. Have a good day. Like, comment, subscribe. Happy investing.